Live, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. My bad, I'm late, y'all. I had another podcast to do, so I had to push it back. Shout out to Zam Sports, man. Shout out to Zam Sports, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there. If y'all want live, subscribe to my other channel. Do NBA over there as well. Me and the brother Zam Sports. So, but I'm here, man. I'm here and I'm live. We're gonna talk about this Tyler Shough. Already got Josh Levi's and he trolling the channel. Oh man. Oh man. It ain't gonna probably be a long one tonight, y'all. Got some stuff. I know I'm kind of late, but we're gonna still talk about it. We're gonna still talk about it. Y'all get in the room. We're gonna talk about it, man. But we live. We live. We live. We're gonna talk about some Tyler Shough. Y'all know I didn't forget. My bad, I'm late. JPJ, like he in the building. What's down, JPJ? My bad, I'm late. Y'all I had another podcast I was on. I was doing my other sports channel with my brother Zam Sports. So I'm here though now, y'all. I'm here. So let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. I gotta get this damn charger. Let's get it popping. We in here tonight. Who that? Who that? JPJ, who that nation? Who that? Let's get it in, man. Let's talk some Tyler Shough. Let's talk some Tyler Shough. Tyler Shough gonna be in the MVP hunt, man. Niggas sure already know it. They sure already know what's going on. Tyler Shough is gonna be in the MVP hunt. You know what I'm saying? So hold up, y'all. Wait. We here, we here, we here. Live. So like I said, let's talk about some Tyler Shough, right? And why he gonna be in the MVP conversation next year. Some niggas might not believe it, but they ain't got to. They gonna have to receive it. They gonna have to receive it, man. Let me get to my desk. They gonna have to receive it, bro. But I don't care what these haters say. These Falcons, stupid ass Falcons fans. Oh look, got a delusional ass Steelers fan, right? They gonna be talking major shit on my Saints, right? The best franchise in NFL history. Fuck Pittsburgh. Fuck Pittsburgh. Right? Let's get it in. Oh, man. Let's get it in, man. So we got Magic talking this shit already, right? We got Magic, but you know he a real undercover Saints fan. So let's get it, man. Let's talk about Tyler Shough. Yeah, I kind of want us to lose next year anyway. That's why you want a good quarterback. Y'all sick of that shit. That Aaron Rodgers bullshit, purgatory bullshit. I know y'all sick of that shit. Every goddamn year, not having a quarterback. Every year, not having a quarterback. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let me sick of. Well, shout out to my nigga Magic, man. One of my still a partners, man. We're gonna put that belt to ass, Magic. He said no, because I don't want them white folks being right about town. That nigga Magic is coach only. They gonna troll the fuck out your ass. Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. I mean, I know how people was being racist and shit with Mike Tomlin, but if y'all lose, and y'all do have a losing season, shit, that'd have been a winning argument. Man, this nigga Magic crazy, man. That nigga said that's both of our Super Bowl games. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Right, 1 month away from the NFL draft. Yeah, people gonna talk their shit, man. Like I said, I wouldn't mind picking up Mike Tomlin. I know that, but we got Kellen Moore, so it's all good. Yeah, we're gonna be hyped about the game. So we're gonna have Magic in the Saints. Just let me know. I see you the Saints uniform, or you could go who that for that game. Cause like I said, y'all ain't winning. Y'all ain't winning shit without Mike Tomlin. Y'all ain't gonna be in the race. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin, the only people that kept that team relevant. So that shit gonna be over. Uh, so like I said, they gonna see. The Who Dat Nation taking over Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Get ready. We coming full force and full effect, man. Shout out to my nigga GP Jr., man. My hype man, my security, man. We got security in the building today. And he said that Who That Nation taking over Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Get ready. We come in full force and in full effect. Yeah, we come in full force, bro. We shutting that shit down. But like I said, man, y'all lucky y'all ain't the Chiefs, man. Y'all lucky y'all not in the Kansas City. I have some hella bullshit. But like I said, we busting everybody ass. Everybody already know this. We beating the shit out of everybody. And we going to the Super Bowl next year, right? We going to win the Lombardi. We taking it home. And that's just what's going to happen, right? And people have to sit back and watch and eat the dead crow out of the skeleton's mouth. But like I said, we taking over, man. But let's get into this quarterback. Let's get into Tyler Shough, right? Let's get into Tyler Shough. There's been a lot of disrespect going around, giving to Tyler Shough, right? He this, he ain't that. But we know for a fact, right, that he gonna be in the goddamn MVP hunt. And I'm saying, you heard it right here, Saints blitz with Izzy 6, that we gonna be in the hunt. We gonna be in the title hunt. You feel me? We gonna be in it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We gonna be in the title hunt. I mean, he gonna be in the MVP hunt. He gonna be in the MVP hunt. Excuse me. Let's see what we got. You are interesting, and I don't know what that is. We are not playing around with this. Yeah, we not mucking around. We ain't fucking around. Um, let's see, yeah, Drew. He said, "Get me a Drew Brees just so I can burn it. Let's burn that fucking Roethlisberger jersey. Burn that motherfucker, that wicked motherfucker, right?" But like I said, man, I'm hyped up, man, to see this season, y'all. To see what Tyler Shough is gonna be able to do, right? And see what Tyler Shough is gonna be able to accomplish. Y'all see the title. And I'm just here to make my case, right? I'm here to plead my case, plead my cause, right? That Tyler Shough will be in the MVP hunt. He will be in the MVP hunt. Um, I don't know I ain't worried about none of that shit, man. Talking sports right now. Um, but like I said, man. Anyways, I'm just letting y'all know this MVP hunt is real. Tyler Shough is serious about business. Hopefully, we gonna get a Cornell Tate out of the draft or one of those explosive weapons, right? If y'all want to be a blessing to the channel, Super Chat is wide open. You can donate if y'all want. Help us reach our goal today, which is $75. Help us reach our goal, right? I hope Olave get paid this week too. We've seen JSN just got that $42 million extension, which I wouldn't give a nigga that much money getting locked up in a Super Bowl like that with 27 yards. But shit, he got paid higher than Jamar Chase. One season got paid higher than Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase at $40 million. Crystal Olave, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I don't see why this even a discussion. I doubt Crystal Olave trying to get that kind of money because he he's a top 10 receiver. but he gotta get a little. He gotta at least be touching 1,500 yards, 14 to 1,500 yards, at least 1,300. I would say 1,400 to be getting 40 something million, right? 33 million is decent money for that's like T Higgins money. T Higgins is 1,000 yard receiver every year, right? Damn near if he don't get hurt. So that's wide receiver two number money. 33 million is wide receiver two money. 40 million is wide receiver one money. It's the difference between wide receiver one money and wide receiver two money is about 500 yards, right? We see Jamar Chase scratch 1,700, he got paid. We seen JSN scratch 1,700, he got paid. We seen Justin Jefferson do it. Tyreek Hill do it. Well, Tyreek Hill got paid before he did it because he got traded to Miami. But my case in point that I'm making is we've seen it done, right? We've seen it happen. So, right, as we've seen it happen, then it's all right. Right? It's okay for them to get paid that. What he said, Olave, the wide receiver, stop it. Olave, y'all saying all this shit about Olave last year. Olave didn't even get hurt, man. Olave didn't even get hurt last year. He gonna get hurt. He didn't get hurt last year. He was just dealing with concussions. Tua just all around just hurt. You know what I'm saying? Coming with a broken finger. He come to practice with a fucking itchy ankle, right? And we know he just extremely right, injury prone. So we ain't worrying about Tua, right? And the bullshit he got going on. But Olave, he was clean last year. He had a blood clot in his lung. He was knocked out that game. Played 15 games. He did have a concussion. Dealt with a concussion last year. Fixing out Will Howard better than Shough? Hell no. This is absurd. Will Howard can't be better than Shough. Nah. That is a bad statement, bro. Will Howard didn't even touch the field yet. He trashes a motherfucker. Y'all hyping that motherfucker up, he gonna get punished. Y'all gonna get that motherfucker punished, man. Will Howard. Y'all gonna get that nigga punished, man. You know what I'm saying? So just like you said, y'all hyping up that national championship. I've seen plenty of motherfuckers. I've seen Stetson Bennett. I'm pretty sure nobody know who that is. Stetson Bennett won 2 championships. Played for Georgia, won 2 championships. Never heard of the motherfucker. AJ McCarron, trash ass. Right? Trash as hell. Back up. So, should I name more? Right? Mac Jones, back up. He ain't as bad as them, but let's just be real, man. Has Will Howard ever played? No, Will Howard didn't play no game yet. And he not gonna play a game. They're not even gonna play Will Howard. Pittsburgh fan, though, nobody's trying to play Will Howard at all. They're not trying to play Will Howard, bro. Right? That's just what I'm hearing, right? And Will Howard's not even gonna get a shot in the NFL, right? Because he's so fucking garbage. But yeah, that nigga trash. Yeah, he wasn't trash on Georgia. That's the thing. And then, like I said, man, this Ohio State. I'm just trying to see what makes you think. What Ohio State, right? We seen C.J. Stroud starting to get exposed, right? C.J. Stroud is the only quarterback that I can think that had a strong rookie campaign. Everybody else is Pino shit. It's Seabass shit. I can't think of nobody. Ohio State produce receivers. They do not produce wide receivers. Quarterbacks. You can't name me a quarterback that was relevant that came from Ohio State. Can't name him. Right? J.T. Barrett, garbage. Troy Smith, trash ass motherfucker. Trash. Right? Trash. I can name you some LSU quarterbacks. Joe Burrow. And that might be it, but fuck it. He's somebody in there. Matt Flynn wasn't bad. He got injured. Jaden Daniels, right? Well, in fact, let me go ahead. 2 LSU quarterbacks right now. Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow. That's so yeah, Ohio State don't produce no quarterbacks. They produce wide receivers. But Louisiana produced the most receivers in the NFL. The biggest name, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Yeah, if he played for the Cowboys, if the motherfucker played for the Cowboys, fuck him. He said because he black topped. Yeah, shit. It all depends. Shit. Some of the motherfuckers he play for the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck if he black or not. I'm rooting for Joe Burrow. I mean, I'm rooting for my LSU niggas. If they do good. Not when they play the Saints, they get their ass bust. Anybody play the Saints, I don't give a fuck where they went. They getting their ass bust. They getting their ass bust. But that boy could still throw it. I watched some of that flag football tournament. Jay Daniels was flinging that thing. Him and Burrow back there, two LSU niggas. Them dudes got talent, man. But like I said, man, Tyler Shough, the disrespect has to end here, right? I'm pulling the string on it, like Mr. Potato Head. Um, it's not gonna last, bro. MVP caliber season, and I'm calling it right now. Styles number 7. No, we number 8. I don't want Sonny Styles. I don't want no linebacker. We just signed Caden Ellis. Don't give me no running back, bro. Right? I do not want a linebacker. I meant to say. Linebacker is an overrated position at that. You know what I'm saying? As far as it don't even dictate everything on the field. You could have somebody catching on the outside. You could have somebody catching it out of the backfield. I mean, catching on the edge. That don't mean it. We got Caden Ellis. We don't need to go linebacker. If we go corner, I'll take Mansell Delane. But I want Cornell Tate. Give me Cornell Tate. Give me one of those top receivers, a Makai Lemon or a Jordan type. Just give me one of those receivers, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I just can't. I want a receiver, bro. I want a wide receiver that can take the top off of defense to pair next to Chris Olave, right? The best receiver in the NFL. Was gonna probably be next year, but that's kind of where I want to the direction I want to go, right? The direction I want to take in the direction I want to go. So um I don't really give a damn about the other bullshit. But anyways, like I said, we just have to wait, man, to receive and Shough. They're not gonna give us no respect, right? That's why I say we gotta start beating the respect in them. Talking a lot of shit is what's gonna get us, notified. We're gonna have these garbage ass Falcons fans coming in here and they're gonna get petrified, right? Fuck a Falcon. They've been talking a lot of shit. And I got something for Atlanta. Best believe we got something from you Falcons fans. If that short wasn't enough, I got more for your ass. Right? And then notice I don't think I seen that. I gotta go back and check my shit. But I don't think I seen the Atlanta fan in there. Right? And JPJ was right on the case. JPJ, whatever, I forgot his name. JGPJ. But fuck Atlanta, right? We ain't here to talk shit. This is a shit talking channel. So if you can't handle the heat, the kitchen is just gonna be real pissy, right? Because like I said, uh, they're gonna keep on holding this above us. The series is 58-56. Series is 58-56. So we're gonna tie that shit up next year, right? Y'all got this sorry ass sweep, Chris Olave. Let's keep the sweep in context though. A nigga always gotta be injured on the Saints for y'all to even get close to beating us. We own y'all niggas, man. When y'all gonna just give it up? Y'all lost 2 Super Bowls, right? And Tampa Bay, you ain't no motherfucking better. Y'all had to go get Brady. Y'all a piss poor ass friend. Y'all had to go beg Brady to come down here, bro. And that nigga still better this shit. If it went for Drew Brees with a flat ass arm. If we was dealing with Drew Brees in the season, like if this was the Drew Brees, bro, like 2 years ago, Drew Brees would have hammered y'all ass. He just came up with a flat. His dude want to retire, show his shit get flat. Come to the motherfucking division. It's it. See him picking up who? I don't know. You talking about King Sadiq? King Sadiq is a pretty good tight end from Oregon. They've been looking at him, but I don't know nobody running 4.3. But like I said, man, yeah, Sadiq is nice. But like I said, we got some underrated players, right? Underrated, very underrated players that nobody not really giving attention to. right? Very underrated. But it is what it is, man. People, I told y'all they gonna talk they shit. They gonna be disrespectful. We gotta watch out for them, right? I told y'all this. You tell I see him going number 8 to y'all like receiving tight ends. Yeah, we do. But I don't think they're gonna take no another tight end. They picked up Noah Fant, decent backup, but they're not gonna go tight end because we ain't gonna do that. We don't run with no like personnel like y'all do all that jumbo package shit. We probably gonna line up and run either 11 or 12, 11 personnel, maybe 20 personnel, 21, 22 personnel. But yeah, I can't see the other shit happening though. I can't see the other shit happening. Um, but the personnel, I hope we go back to a 20 personnel. But if you can run a 20 personnel, um, get something like that going, um, kind of changes the narrative a little bit because we had Reggie Bush in the backfield, Black Man. I know you like some Reggie Bush. And P.I. Thomas, right? P.I. Thomas, Reggie Bush, Deuce McAllister, Reggie Bush. You know, we ran a lot of that. But that was the days, man. That was the days, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that 2010 Super Bowl championship. And no, it was not a fucking Katrina Super Bowl. Black Magic. And that was six. Katrina happened in 05. We got the championship in 2010. They wanted to give us a Katrina Super Bowl. It would have been in 06. It would have been the next year. Not 5 years later. So, but like I said, man, a lot of people depending on Shough, you know, and shit like that. But this guy's a good quarterback. He's the real deal, man. He is the real goddamn deal, man. Right? You want to make a deal with this motherfucker? Him and Wayne Brady is in the same category. Let's make a deal, nigga. But like you said, man, they gonna hate. We just gotta wait, dog. When the Saints just when they start off 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 9-0, then they gonna swear to God Drew Brees and got reincarnated into Tyler Shough. And the motherfucker that you see at walk-ons is a clone by chance, right? He said, I'm saying, nah, brother, because I know Spencer Rattler wasn't that damn good. I thought he was gonna be good, but I'm not just saying that because I'm a Saints fan. Not just saying it because I'm a Saints fan. I'm tired of why. Like I said, if you play for the game, I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker was goddamn Simpsons color. That motherfucker can throw the goddamn ball. I'm rolling with his ass. You know, I want shit though, but it is what it is. Yeah, Shough. I mean, listen, and y'all know how I feel about Joe Burrow. That's one of my LSU guys, but Shough, it will be better than Joe Burrow next year. And y'all know how I feel about Joe Burrow, right? And Jamar Chase. Y'all know how I feel about him. Chris Olave gonna take the step, right? And this is what it is. Jackson Dart is not better. Jackson Dart didn't have better statistics than him. You can look it up. If I have my computer, I can look it up. Jackson Dart underperformed. That's why he didn't win Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he mad because he mad because Pittsburgh didn't have a quarterback in what fucking uh motherfucking I don't know goddamn eternity nigga. Uh, he was a second round pick. Jackson Dart played like bad shit. He played like a few good games, right? Then when his receiver, running back, whoever that motherfucker went down, and Malik Neighbors, he couldn't do it. But we did it with Shough was still punishing niggas, shucking oysters on niggas, right? But we know it's gonna happen. We know this was gonna come. We know the sculpt is gonna come, y'all, man. We know this, right? He had Russell Wilson. Who had the Giants? What you mean he had Russell Wilson? He had Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson started what 3 games and then he got benched. And then we went crazy when y'all seen Jackson Dart beat the Eagles, but we know the Eagles was a piece of shit, you know. But like I said, man, Shough, you will see Shough this year because Shough got to play, y'all, and Shough gonna punish, right? Shough is gonna punish, man. Shough is that nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro, right? And if y'all think not wise, let me go ahead and do this baptizing conversion in the name of Tyler Shough, in the name of Chris Olave, in the name of Alvin Kamara. Amen, nigga. Yeah, we baptizing motherfuckers tonight, right? That's the Holy Trinity. Oh man. Man, I love the troll. The troll's gonna be in here, y'all. It is what it is, man. Shout out my nigga Magic, man. He gonna put him in some Saints gear, man. Right? Hey, when you baptize me, he wanna root for these fucking northern teams and shit. Wanna be from Texas and root for these fucking up north motherfuckers, right? Instead of sticking to the South teams. I can see how you don't like the Cowboys, them some bitch ass niggas. But come to the Saints. Come to the Saints, man. You right there by the booth, man. You right there by the booth, man. You might as well just, we got my brother in Mississippi, man. Shout out to my nigga JGP, right? Man, y'all not fuck. So you on the roof of teams that they good. Y'all ain't fucking good, right? It don't matter what our record was. Let's take the record into context. Spencer Rattler was a piece of shit, right? And I thought he was gonna do good, right? I was an advocate for him. But bro, we got Tyler Shough. Tyler Shough won a Pepsi fan voting. Tyler Shough won a Pepsi fan vote of the year. That's how good he was. And Alvin Kamara was hurt. Let's keep it in context, right? 5-3. Shough record is 5-3. He's 5-3, so he got a winning record, bro. He's 5-3, and he threw 282. No, he wasn't the third string. He was the second string. He got drafted in the second round by Kellen Moore. He was 5-3, bro. We had a winning record. Shough literally went on a run, bro. At the end of the year, Shough didn't play the full season. Rattler was playing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like you said. Just say, if you say Aaron Rodgers and Will Howard got his shitty ass and he started playing good, then you're like, that's your future. That's why what we're saying is this dude never had a bad game. Shough has not had a bad game yet. He has not had a bad game. What's up, TK? He has not had a bad game, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What's up, TK, man? What's down with it, man? I told you that was gonna be a good show, man. I told you it was gonna be a good show, man. Yeah, Matt, you can start coming over there too, man, with the NBA shit on the Game Bliss page. Every Monday we going live for right now. What's worse than being a Falcons fan? I don't know what's worse than that. Fucking death. I don't know. Maybe death not even worse than that shit. Because you gotta suffer. I missed one. Yeah, no, it was on the other page. We going live for all my other fans that's coming in here off my Game Blitz page, NBA. Me and Zam Sports are hooked up. We doing content. So every Monday. So this class will be late. This class might be late, y'all. I might do it a little earlier. Probably at maybe possibly 7 o'clock. I'll let y'all know. It's either gonna be 7 o'clock or it's either gonna be 7 o'clock or it's gonna be 11 on Mondays because I got to do some more content on another page on NBA. So Mondays is gonna either be early or late. Every other day through Friday right now I'm gonna be doing. I might skip over Saturday and do Sunday. It's gonna be 9 p.m. So y'all look forward to that. You say you did the Lakers. Yeah, I did that. We did that. What the damn? Yeah, that's on the other page. So for all my NBA fans that's coming in here, I don't mind if y'all, but that's what we're gonna be doing our content every Monday for right now on that page. Well, like I said, let's get back to these Saints and it's Who That Nation. You heard me? Yeah. But like I said, man, so how do y'all feel? So like I said, y'all let me know, Saints fans, who y'all want to draft. Who do y'all want to take in the draft with the 8th pick? Drop it in the comment section. Who do y'all want at the 8th pick? If I had to go, I'm just gonna go Cornell Tate. Get it out the way. Cornell Tate, Makai Lemon, hard to choose from because I do want to see how he would look as a 1, but you'll say, well, Makai Lemon numbers is better than Cornell Tate. They are better. Makai Lemon was a 1. That's the difference, right? It was a 1. I don't know where Joey at, man. Joey didn't been in this motherfucker since, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Joey. I didn't see Joey in here, Tyrone, yesterday either. It was real weird. So I don't know where he at. But What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I did not see him in here. What's up, man? Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Happy Monday, brother. Happy Monday, man. Appreciate you for showing up, man. Brother always in the building. I don't know where Joey at. He should come. I know he's been dealing with a lot of therapy and shit, but it's not like him to miss. That's like his first class that he missed. Um, but what was I saying? But like I said, we gonna be blazing, bro. It's gonna be hard for us. It's gonna be hard for motherfuckers to stop us. It just is. Excuse me. Right. It's gonna be hard for us to be stopped with the addition of Travis Etienne. I love to see him and Alvin Kamara in the backfield, right? I love to see the addition with them in the backfield, how unstoppable it's gonna be. I don't think nobody gonna be able to stop it, I'm gonna be honest. Right? AK is not washed. We seen Etienne came off a bad season and followed up with a good season. Right? It happens. Bad coaching, right? Bad personnel sometimes, right? We know Alvin Kamara is an outside zone runner, not an inside zone runner. But the Saints gonna whip everybody ass. And it is what it is, with a who that after it, right? Um, but like I was saying, it's gonna come down to it. It's gonna come down to some plays, man. It's gonna come down to what they do in the draft. So who do y'all want? JP, who you want, man? Who you want to take? Who do you want to take with the 8th pick? If I had to go defense, either Reuben Bain or Caleb Downs. Either Reuben Bain or Caleb Downs. That's just what it have to be, man. I would have to go Reuben Bain and Caleb Downs, generational pieces. But I just feel like defense we can find. I feel like if you draft right, you can have a generational edge in the second round. All depends on sometimes scheme of your defense. You see Chase Young fits perfect. Had the best season of his career, 10 sacks in Brandon Staley's defense. Sometimes it's different, bro. It's different, bro, when you move around and shit like that. You just gotta know. You just gotta know where to play at, man. Where you playing at on the field. You got to, right? You just got to, man. But um, running back taken care of, O line taken care of. I know a lot of people talking about Cesar Ruiz. They want him gone. I would want him gone, but I'm just. It's hard for me to take an old tackle in the second round only because it is here. We've seen two teams that had a top 20 O line in football go to the Super Bowl, and both of them motherfuckers was trash. But like I said, it don't really matter like that. It just depends on your quarterback, what they could do in the defense. We know both of them had defenses. That's what carried them. So I'm not ready to one O line. I don't think gonna affect the whole team. Plus, if you draft the motherfucker, not saying he's gonna be trash, but shit, y'all remember we draft. I mean, shit, we drafted. Ruiz got drafted in the first round. Trevor Penning got drafted in the first round. Yeah, we hit on Calvin Banks and Fuagua, but it's not likely that you can always hit on these guards. These guards go start going up against these all pros, the best of the best. It get difficult. And sometimes you see them good because sometimes they are the best of the best. We see these big guards. They just monsters like that. So we got a Brian Turner in the building. Brian Turner. What's up, Brian Turner?
What's down, baby?
What's down? Who that, baby? See the Saints logo.
Man, it feels good to feel good, man. It's still kind of early in this thing, and a lot of people were kind of counting my boy Tyler Shough out, but it feels good to know that later in the season we got something cooking.
Got something, yeah.
Tyler's an interesting dude, man. I actually watched a few of his games last year when they played against Notre Dame, and I thought he was one of the most freakishly gifted throwers of the football going into the draft. But, I believe that if you take away a lot of his injury concern, this was one of the best players in the draft. Mm-hmm. I really do believe that. I think that a lot of Saints fans were unable, especially around this region. I'm from the New Orleans area, especially around this region, weren't able to catch as many Louisville games, which, hey, this is LSU country, right? But Tyler Shough is a guy who, when I observed him, the first name that came to mind, play style wise, maybe not in terms of physicality, but in terms of play style wise, the first thing that came to mind for me was Russell Wilson.
Okay.
You know, the reason why I compare him to Russell Wilson, Tyler Shough, just like Russ, these are dudes who have an uncanny ability to break you on third down and fourth down and critical down situations because they have the kind of arm strength that you just don't normally see from guys, especially on off-platform throws. And I truly do think we got a guy that can help us to really win those critical games that we were failing to win, especially late in games when our defense might have kept us in it. But this is a guy in Tyler Shough who, just like Russell Wilson, he can break you on third and long, fourth and long, critical downs, intermediate downs, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He led the league in third down completion percentage. And like I said, I've been watching. He came out of Oregon. You know what I mean? Seeing him and stuff like that. And like I said, injuries and stuff. But dude, 6'5", like you said, he kind of low key play like Josh Allen. He could run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the third downs is critical. He. The one thing about the game of football that you can't fake is IQ. That dude IQ level is so damn high, and learning into a lot of people realize about Louisville, they run a pro style offense, so they run it type offenses. He's seen it all. He's seen blitz packages. And this guy was doing this shit with piss poor receiving code, outside Chris Olave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, dude could, everybody, yeah, I wanted to Shadow Santa put the hype on us and shit. But bro, if this dude could help us and he turn out, I know he's gonna turn out to be better than Shadow. Man, I'm talking about it don't matter because we, like I said, at the end of the day, we got an offensive tackle in the first round that Kelvin Banks is panning out. But bro, this guy can play. I mean, dude, he came into a piss poor offense. Like the reason he can play is because Rattler couldn't do shit. And I had my hopes on Rattler, and you got Rattler sitting there. As soon as this nigga get out of the game, it's a whole different scenery. That's how it immediately start turning into wins because he can process the game a different way. And certain people got that shit, bro, and certain niggas don't have it.
Amen to that, Wolf. And the thing is, the name of the game is elevation. The name of the game is elevation. Even though I like Spencer Rattler, I like his story, but at this level of football, at this level of professional athletics, we're talking about being able. And like I said, there's only so few people that can play at this level, And the thing is with Tyler Shough, and no offense to Shador at all. I think Shador is a good kid. I do expect him to give forth his best effort to be a great NFL player, but there's just so few people who can play at this level and not only command but elevate an offense because most NFL offenses are going to be outmatched by the elite, athleticism of these defenses. And I'll be the first person to tell you the main concern with Tyler Shough was was he going to be able to elevate an offense? Because that's what elite quarterbacks do. You're not always going to have Reggie Wayne or Andre Johnson
Right.
or any other high level receiver. You're going to have to be the guy. Kind of like what Drew did before. That's kind of like what Drew did, right? Drew Brees
Exactly.
elevated. Drew elevates, not Josh Allen. You mentioned Josh Allen. The Buffalo Bills do not have a Pro Bowl level wide receiver one, or even a Pro Bowl level tight end. But what makes their offense a top 5 unit in the NFL? A quarterback who elevates the offense. And like I said, Tyler Shough has a kind of arm strength you don't normally. On a scale of 1 to 10, my partner told me on a scale of 1 to 10, he rated that arm 8.9 out of 10. He puts that arm in the same category as a Russell Wilson,
Damn.
as a in a lot of the guys who can make these big. He said he believes um that Tyler Shough has a very similar arm to even Caleb Williams. Another
Mm.
guy we know has a big arm. That 9 and that 10, those are your rules of the world. Like that's your Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes. So but like I said, 8.9, 8.8, that's an elite arm strength, you heard me? So
Right. Yeah, that is, bro. And like you said, I like what you said too when you said the Drew Brees thing. When you brought up the Drew Brees thing. He made niggas like Marcus Colston was a 7th round pick from Hofstra. You heard me?
hmm
And you Marcus Colston, You got Lance Moore. Devery Henderson was decent coming out of college, but nobody knew who these guys was. As far as just if you say the name, they're like, well, who? That's in-house names.
Yes, sir.
And to turn these guys, even in the screen game, he made running backs better with P.F. Thomas, with the screen and all this stuff. Reggie Bush, what he could elevate. Like when you seen that with Shough, it's not like we did. Like if Rattler was just winning games and he got hurt, he came into the same. It's different. But no, you could see the difference because Rattler didn't know how to close games. That's why he was 1-18 as a starter, some shit like that.
Absolutely.
But he couldn't close them. And when you start seeing Shough come in there, like Shough telling you he's not losing games, just like with the Panthers, nigga had 20-some seconds on the clock, and he drove them all the way down in field goal range. Like Rattler would have never did that shit. He would have turned the bitch over or something. But bro, who that Nola Leno, like, subscribe, appreciate that.
And that's another thing too, not to carry on Rattler, but he doesn't close games mainly because again, there's certain traits that make an NFL quarterback. You might be a starter, but you may not be a good starter. That's how it goes, and I'm like I said before, man. I truly do believe, and I think this draft class, if it's spun the right way, I really do truly believe the New Orleans Saints can put forth a playoff. And I know, I know. Like, look, I'm born and raised down here. I'm a lifelong Saints fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I truly do believe. I believe you have one of the bright young minds coaching this team.
Yes.
I believe you have one of the most talented defensive coordinators in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe a pick number 8 in this particular draft. I understand the Atlanta Falcons have a loaded roster. This is a wide open division. If you check this out, peep this,
Mm-hmm.
if you draft correctly in this draft, and look, I like this wide receiver class. There's some good dudes in this class, but if you spend the 8th pick the correct way and bolster this roster, get not only what you need, but the best player available, somebody who can elevate the roster. Wink, wink, Caleb Downs.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get a dude like that, I know we need receiver help, but check this out. Peep this. And it might be Cornell Tate, who I also think is one of the 5 to 10 best players in the draft, regardless of position.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a dude like that, or even like my round said, Keldrick Folk has shot up the rankings. He's now the number 1 ranked defensive lineman in the draft.
Damn.
If you get a dude like that who can bolster this roster, along with this talented, young, big quarterback we got, why can't we go 10-6 and win the division?
Right. Shit. Why not go 13-4? I'll take it a step further. Like you said, that's not a bad idea. Like I said, because we do know they got a deep receiver class. They got Chris Brown, Zachariah Branch in the 2nd round. And Tyler Shough was talking about that. And Caleb Down is a generational talent. Him, Ruben Baines.
Absolutely. That's putting it mildly.
You could pet that nigga upside, put that nigga on the side of Chase Young. And you can't go wrong with it. Like you said, a Mansell Delane out of LSU, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So you could get some of them niggas that's like a generational pick, you know what I'm saying? It really, it's you really can't go wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, I think it's more wide receiver talent maybe that can be found in the 2nd round. Then you go get a generational piece that could just break through a guy. You see, the last people was on the defense, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Shough, like you said, bro, the elevation, bro. You got the way the way that nigga elevate that crowd, and they love him, bro. It's like you said, Drew Brees. I mean, I know you can feel the energy, bro. It's all about energy, bro. That energy that's going on in the vibe in New Orleans, bro. We resurrected, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I feel it in the city. I feel it in the city as well. I feel it in the city as well. And I'm gonna end with this. Kellen Moore is to me. I've been a fan of. Look, I'm a football junkie, right? Mm-hmm. I've been a fan of Kellen Moore since he was the quarterback of Boise. Damn. I remember Kellen Moore. I'm a huge Kellen Moore fan. He's a football, mainly because Kellen Moore is pure football. What I mean by that is he's a football dude. I respect. Hey, look, man. Like BG used to always say, bro. I respect the real. I respect the real. I love, man. Look, bro. I respect Kellen Moore football mind, mainly because Kellen Moore and like Mr. Marcello used to always say, man, game recognized game. Right. Like, game recognized game. And the reason why I love Kellen Moore so much, bro, is because
he's what this franchise needs. However you feel about Sean Payton, he's a
Fuck
legendary.
Sean Payton. He a
I
bitch
love
ass
Sean. I
nigga,
love
dog.
Sean Payton too. It's hard replacing a guy like that. I think Kellen Moore is Sean Payton as far as a offensive mind, but maybe a little bit more personable. I think we got the right dude. I really do. And like I
Yeah.
said, I I, I think right now as it stands, I know Kevin Stefanski's at Cleveland. I'm gonna say this hot take. I think we got the best coach QB combo in the NFC South right now today. You
Shit,
heard me?
I could take it further. We go to NFL. Just like I said, fuck Sean Payton for what he did. He got a Super Bowl. I appreciate that what he did, but the way he left, trying to go quarterback chasing and shit instead of going homegrown. Drew Brees would have never done no shit. Like, let me address this comment right quick. Jack Daniel, you must be on some fucking Jack Daniel to say something like this. I'm not making any predictions. The team will let me down. This is kind of negative. I told y'all we are gonna have people that come in like this. You can't come in the negative energy, bro. I don't understand why you think they got teams that go out there and get their ass bust on any given Sunday, because it's a momentum thing, bro. You got to pick your energy up. You think they're gonna let you down and shit? Why is you watching Saints football?
Right.
You got to this shit, bro. You can't. Of course we're gonna be optimistic. If we play a team like the motherfucking Rams or the a team like, okay, it's a possibility that we can lose. But see, motherfucker, y'all just want to give the Saints losses and we're gonna do this. You can't think like that, bro. We gotta think if that's the case, right? If Seattle or New England was taking the same thing, none of these motherfuckers both had losing records,
Yes, sir.
subpar records, and look, they both was in the Super Bowl.
Bruh, and from the same phenotype we trying to build off of. A great
Thank you.
coach, you find a quarterback, you build your defense. Those are two of the top 5 defenses in the NFL. Like I said, I know we want a wide receiver, and there's some good ones. Tate, you got Tate. You got Tate. You got what's the other gentleman name? Makai Lemon. I know you want
Yeah,
a wide receiver, bro. You get Caleb Downs. If you draft Caleb Downs or even Keldrick Folk, one of those two, because Keldrick Folk was damn near the devil
right,
at the combine. You get a generational talent to bolster this defense. Next thing you know, you go from a top 10 to a top 5 defense, bro. Check this out,
right,
bruh. I'm telling you, anything is possible when you can do the little things. You heard me? You may not,
right.
but like I said, man, I'm gonna leave you with this, and like how I know I'm carrying on right now.
Now you good, bro.
There's
You good,
reason,
you good, bro. This what I like
yeah,
this, man.
yeah. Like I said before, the reason for optimism is there because we are nowhere near, bro. Right now, as it stands, this roster can get you. This is a winning roster. I'm telling you. It just needs upgrades. And like I said, if Tyler Shough is the dude, which I believe he is the dude, if you can get a good receiver in the second round, bolster the tight end room, I think the offensive line needs better coaching. I think the offensive line is talented. I think the offensive line needs better coaching, not just better players. If you can coach the offensive line better, if Bo Davis can get a little bit more depth in the defensive tackle room, those are key things. Why can't you, like I said, I know you want to win 13. Why can't you win 10 games? Why can't you sweep Carolina, who's a sinking ship? Why can't you sweep Tampa Bay, who all of a sudden looks like a sinking ship? Why can't you at least, at the very least, sweep Bijan Robinson in Atlanta?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why can't But like I said, man, reason for optimism. Salute to y'all. God bless y'all. Love.
I appreciate you, brother, man. Shout out to the brother, man. Appreciate that. Hey, JPJ, don't kick him out. Don't kick him out, JPJ. If you kick him out, bring him back. We gonna Joseph for a minute. You can keep him in here. As long as he ain't saying no inappropriate shit, you can keep him in here. Bring him back, JPJ. You can keep him in. We just troll his ass. We gonna just get on his ass, try to clean his mind up. I don't know if you kicked him out the room yet, but bring him back if you kicked him out. But this is funny. That nigga say, have a good night. Take your negativity. So he said, take your negativity somewhere else. Yeah, we don't do the negative shit on here, bro. We optimistic, we positive, right? Right? You don't even see Steelers fans, some of them talking like that, like Tyrone Keaton's, right? Um, we can't do that. I'm gonna tell you what we don't do, right? And you'll keep them in there, like they talk that. As long as they ain't saying no inappropriate shit, you can keep them in here. I don't know if you kick them out, but bring them back. But the negativity, it would. When I say not be, you can't do this, bro. If we want to be negative, right, and you don't trust them, right, this is a whole different process. I don't know why the fuck we watching football. You know how it roll is. It's all good. It's all good. He ain't troll. Just bring him back. Bring him back, though. Bring him back. How long you talk him out for? Just bring him back. Jack Daniels. We know he on fucking Jack Daniels, but He good. He ain't scoffing, bro. He just a lost soul. So just bring him back so I could baptize him in the this motherfucking Saint shit. But like I said, the negativity, if Seattle carried that same mindset, right? If Seattle and the Patriots carried that same mindset, oh, I don't know how to untime him out. I'll get my wife to do it. If she watching, untime him out. Somebody untime him out. How long did you time out? For 24 hours? Oh, shit. This is all good right now. But like I said, what I was going to say. So, like I said, if Seattle thought the same way and New England thought the same way, they wouldn't have been in the Super Bowl. Drake May didn't do shit last year, but they see the potential. Their defense came up. Their draft picks hit. Why we can't do the same shit? We act like the Chiefs and the Eagles went back to the Super Bowl. It was two teams that didn't even have a goddamn, didn't even like the second-year quarterback and a first-team quarterback. And a first-team quarterback. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, that if they speaking negative, y'all could just you could keep them. You got to kick them out. We just get on the ass, bro. You got to kick them out. Only kick people out if they doing if they like if not if one of these Falcons fans or somebody getting too aggravated or whatever, they doing some aggravated shit, or they talking inappropriate shit about women and all that shit like that. But yeah, you could have kept him in. It's all good though, bro. He'll be back. I just wanted to get on his motherfucking ass to try to wash him up. Because, I mean, I don't see why you want to watch it. If the Saints are so trash, why are we watching the football games? Right? If the Saints are so trash, why are we watching the football games? All right, what that nigga name was? Let me tell him why to bring him back. Let's get it. He said, Antonio Boxer, what's up with you, brother? Welcome to the show. He said, we as fans know what a winning team looks like and feels like. Personally, I was pulling for Spencer, but the team was playing better with Tyler. There is a buzz around the city for a reason. Yeah, it is. I was the same way. I was pulling for Rattler. I thought Rattler was going to be decent, but he showed me otherwise, and I seen Spencer close it. I mean, Shough close the game. But when you got a person like Shough, the momentum is a thing, bro. Just like I said, how they do Joe Burrow, Chase, Jay Dan, they ride behind these quarterbacks, bro. Once you get the momentum, like when niggas start riding behind Nick Foles, bro, that's how they got the confidence to pull off it and get to the Super Bowl. When niggas was going crazy over Nick Foles, right? So we got to understand this shit. And he said, so yeah, that's a good comment. The city, you see the city buzzing, bro. The city jumping, man. I got y'all back. I'm gonna be in this thing running it. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm gonna get my wife. She gonna bring him back. I can bring him back. It's all good. Jeremy won't give niggas the dunce hat. It's all good, man. It's if they say some inappropriate shit about women, or if they if it's like another fan that's constantly aggravating y'all, harassing y'all, then get them out. But yeah, don't kick the Saints fans out. But like I said, bro, we gotta keep our energy up, man. And but I see where the brother comes, because the shit do get aggravating yeah, I mean Magic know about the energy and shit right there. You know, you gotta keep it up. That's why I say on any given Sunday, if somebody get their ass beat like a goddamn drum, you'll see the motherfucking Browns, you know what I'm saying, whip the goddamn Chiefs ass or something when it was good. But it happens like that because you got talent going on, but it's also momentum. Everything is carried by energy, bro. So if a nigga energy level is high, they'll whip your ass that day. Yeah, talent does matter, but sometimes the energy could derail talent, bro. It is what it is. Sometimes energy could derail talent. Why you think at the combine, some of these niggas don't even run the same speed as they run in the game? Because sometimes when they get to the combine, they so goddamn nervous that they run a bad fucking 4.5. You got niggas running a 4.5, 4.6. They run a 4.3 in the game at game speed because it's nervousness. right? Some people nervous. Some people like, damn, that's just how it go. Some people are nervous, bro, and that's what happens. They fuck up at the combine. But it's about energy, bro. It's about momentum. It's about who can carry the most weight. It's all good, man. Appreciate it, bro. Come back. We're gonna be here 9 p.m. tomorrow, man. Appreciate you got it, roll. You got a follow. You got a follow. Appreciate that. Feels like we're on the verge of back. Yeah, we here, man. Who that? Like I said, I'm here for the Who That Nation. We holding it down, man. We holding it down. This a dip. Oh, okay. He must be on a different profile. Is this the same guy? It's Jalen? Jerry, I see now. Oh, that's the same guy. Oh, is this the same guy? Just Jack Daniels nigga? Shake him out, man. I didn't even say nothing here. Nah, you want? It's all good, bro. You back in the room. He didn't know if you was a scoffer or not. So it's all. It's just Jack Daniels. Jalen Pete. Are you Jack Daniels? Jalen Pete. Are you Jack Daniels? Yeah, but like I said, man, even when it come down to it, man, just keep your energy high, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, energy is a thing, bro. So, okay, say yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. One of my moderators kicked you out. They thought you was a scoffer. But no, but listen what I'm saying, bro. All we saying is, bro, we did you think, right, Seattle or New England was gonna get there? Nope, we definitely should think them niggas wasn't gonna get there. But it's a momentum thing. That's why you see niggas get their ass bust on every given Sunday. But it's all good though, bro. Like I said, just pick your spirit up, bro, because it's our time, bro. We trust Kellen Moore, Tyler Shough. We trust the process, right? I'm pretty sure people thought Sam Darnold sorry ass wasn't gonna do nothing, even though that motherfucker's still trash. But the complete team thereof. But like I said, energy, man. Our energy carry on these fans. Sometimes when we think about them, man, we had all love. Even that the season that we had when everybody was loving every pick, was nothing negative about the Saints. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, everybody was positive in the city. That's why that flame kept sparking. And then you seen dumb shit happen. Motherfuckers sign, go over here for an extra meal. But it's all good though, man. Like I said, I understand your concern, bro. But like I said, we keep it real positive. We gonna talk negative, of course, as far as if a motherfucker do some dumb shit or some bullshit, we gonna get on the ass. But as far as handling the Saints losses, nah, I don't do that shit. You know, I know Matt Moscone is known for doing shit like that. You know, shout out to him. But I mean, I'm not gonna just say the Rams lost it. I'm not gonna do that shit. If that's the case, I don't even know why the fuck I'm getting excited about a play. If I think they're gonna just get their ass beat, right? But that's just how it is, man. And that's just how the shit go, right? I'll let it slide. Is it just be nice? You all good, man. Just be nice to me and be careful. I'll let them slide. Yeah, y'all get on. We all say fan. Who that, man? We all say fan. Hey, I understand you, Jerry, man. Jerry just is my security right there, man. Somebody start saying shit, the dunce hat gonna get brung out. But like I said, it's all good, Jerry. He said just be nice and careful next time. It's all good, bro. But if y'all do get aggravated, we let Atlanta fans, y'all, it all depends. If y'all get pissed off with these Atlanta fans, these fans start pissing you off, it's different. But let the Saints fans stay. They're going to talk their shit, right? They're going to get the algorithm jumping. So that's what we need, the algorithm to stay moving. So, we'll clean them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still baptizing motherfuckers. After I get done baptizing Magic, you have on so much motherfucking Saints gear, you'll think he's Spike Lee, New Orleans. After I finish baptizing that motherfucker. Oh man, it's just on testing, motherfucker. Yeah. But this is what we do, y'all. We're gonna get close, dog. We're gonna just build up the audience. When the season comes, we're gonna have so much shit to talk about. We're gonna have so much to talk about. You see now, I don't think they really had that many trolls on that Atlanta. If you seen I know you was on that post, Jerry, with that Atlanta shit. I got to go back and see if the motherfuckers was talking shit. Somebody was talking rat shit in the comment, and I had to get on his ass. But it's gonna come out for the whole NFC South, right? Just rattle off a team listed that I can't stand. I fuck the Cowboys, fuck the 49ers, right? Fuck the Chiefs, fuck the Bills. Ooh, I don't fucking like. Fuck the whole NFC South, right? And fuck Pittsburgh. I'm playing. I ain't gonna fit to get my these Pittsburgh fans started here. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for Pittsburgh. We're gonna have to put that belt to the ass when it come down to it. But like I said, you see Kansas City, they trying to load up with their garbage ass, right? They trying to go sign Kenneth Walker, trying to revive Patrick Mahomes out of hole. But you know what pissed me off about that signing? Now, Travis Etienne is a better running back. Just because the motherfucker won an MVP, oh well. So Travis Etienne, nobody talked about this shit. 13, he had 13 touchdowns to Kenny Walker 5. Yeah, just because this motherfucker go to Kansas City, they gonna talk about this nigga. I didn't hear nobody but Rich Eisen, and I don't think I even heard Nightcap. I ain't heard none of these guys speaking this shit. Like Travis Etienne wasn't a big signing, bro. Nigga, Travis Etienne was a huge signing. Yet nobody talking about this shit. And it's just disrespect. Like I said, y'all go watch my class that I did with what I did on Nightcap with the disrespect of the media. That was so disrespectful what they did to us. It was funny, but like, fuck, that nigga said, fuck. Y'all go back and check that video out. I think it was 2 nights ago I did Saints disrespected by the media. Oh, man. What your singer said, fuck no. He ain't taking a job. Oh, man. Like, we didn't have no players or nobody like that. Like, we the Browns. Like, if you ever try to compare the New Orleans Saints to the Cleveland Browns or the New York Jets, the New York Jets didn't have a fucking quarterback since Mark Sanchez, and he was fucking garbage. Right? I don't think the Jets won a playoff game since, 2006, 2008? Like, to compare them to us, to compare the Cleveland Clowns to us, like, these are shit franchises, bro. Dirt shit franchises that ain't got nothing, bro. No Super Bowl. You can't do that, man. Not with the Saints, bro. The Saints had Drew Brees for 20 years? We had Drew Brees for 20. See, that's the thing about quarterback. You can play that bitch for like 20 seasons, bro. So you get you a good quarterback, bro. You got a good quarterback play for 20 seasons, bro. But like I said, Drew Brees' arm was flat as a fucking noodle that game. Threw 3 interceptions. He played like chicken shit. We know Jared Cook killed the momentum. I believe Jared Cook is most to blame. Because I believe that it flattened his arm even more, like, and throw a pick to that motherfucking Jamel Dean motherfucker, send that bitch out of the division, and Deion Branch or whatever his name is, Deion Jones. That dirty motherfucker. What that Deion Jones was that Levante David, one of them dirty motherfuckers that hit Alvin Kamara. It was Deion Jones coming from LSU trying to hurt a Saints player. Like, damn, nigga, you mad the Saints didn't draft you or some shit? Right? Wish Leonard Fournette would have went to the Saints. He want to do that dirty shit and go to Tampa Bay. That was crazy. But like I said, man, Tyler Shough, he gonna get his credit. He gonna have to get his credit, So we're gonna be out of this shithole. We finally got our franchise quarterback. We got a franchise quarterback. I know a lot of people would like Duke guy was saying something about some Rattler shit that this, I heard, just like I said, if Rattler can't do what he need to do, bro, like, listen, back him up. I'm not gonna shit on him like that, but bro, he just couldn't do it. I don't hate Rattler as a the talent was there. But you seen the Patrick Mahomes like throw against in the Kansas City game, but you also seen 4 fucking turnovers in one game. Like, can't close the game. We don't have time for Rattler to try to develop. We don't have time for that shit. If we got a quarterback that needs to go, get what you need to get around him. Look, I don't got no problem with Rattler really being a backup. Some people got a problem with it. Now, we could go get a Jameis Winston or a Joe Flacco or somebody to sit behind him, then that'd be even better. But I just can't. I don't know, man. I just can't see myself. I don't know, because he come in the game, he could probably fuck up. So I'll probably have him as a third string. Because he can't win a nigga no game, nigga gonna be screwed. I mean, you talking about when we had Teddy Bridgewater, which we should have signed to an extension. Teddy Bridgewater was getting niggas the ball. And that was a good backup, solid backup. Not that garbage motherfucker, Trevor Siemian. He was chicken shit. Lost 6 games in a row. I don't know who was worse, Rattler or Siemian. I think Trevor Siemian had to have been worse, bro, because he didn't win a game. At least Rattler won 1 game against the Giants. But Trevor Siemian, I mean, damn. That dude was abominable, bro. I always give a motherfucker, Jake Hayner was even worse. That motherfucker had like 183 yards in like 4 games. Like, damn, nigga, they got niggas that throw for 100 yards in 1 game and a half. Nah, he wasn't ass. I been knew that nigga was trash. I been knew he was trash when they signed him. Fresno State, that Derek Carr type bullshit. But you know Dennis Allen, stupid ass. He want to keep going after these Fresno State niggas because of Derek Carr, horrible ass Derek Carr sign. Which Derek Carr wasn't bad, but he couldn't give nobody over no hump. Bad read, screaming at motherfuckers. First time Chris Olave got his ass chewed out. First time Olave got chewed out. He out his goddamn mind. That's gonna mess up so much chemistry, so much disruption. Nah, bro, I couldn't. I'm glad that motherfucker ain't on the team. Get you and all those sorry ass Foster Monroe and all these trash ass niggas. I don't give a fuck if he from New Orleans, Louisiana. Get him the fuck out of here if he ain't producing, bro. Get him out of here. No sad motherfuckers will be on the Saints. Not while I'm breathing, motherfucker. Ain't no Saints, you're not gonna come in here with that junk shit. Just like dude said, shout out to my nigga J Live 504. Man, don't come here with this trash ass shit. Get the fuck off my roster, nigga. Get off my roster. Get the hell off my roster, nigga. If you can't perform. Right? That's just how it is, bro. These niggas is so trash. If you can't perform, get off the nigga roster. But Shough, in Shough we trust, right? We're gonna have more people coming here that I'm gonna have to baptize live, right? But it is what it is, man. I just people shitting on Shough. Give him a full season. He was 5-3 as a starter. Won a Pepsi fan rookie of the year. If he played the whole season, only played 8 games. If Tyler Shough played the full season, it's a closed casket, right? If Tyler Shough played a full season, it's a closed casket, bro. You know, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I will getting off early tonight. Go get some meat because I did another podcast and I got to get something to eat. But anybody got any last questions, comments, or concerns? I'm gonna be on here a little longer tomorrow. I had to do another podcast, so I'm doing back to back right now. So let's see. So anybody got something that we want to touch on? Right? I don't know. Let's see. Run. I'll probably give it about 5 more minutes, 5-10 more minutes. Let's chop it up. About 5-10 more minutes to chop it up. But I'm gonna be back at normal time tomorrow, y'all. 9 p.m. I'm gonna be back at 9 p.m. tomorrow. So I just had another pod. Mondays I run a double podcast. I said I wonder. You dig 545 says I wonder how much did Kellen Moore play into last year's draft. I wonder he wasn't there last year. This is first. He said I wonder how much did Kellen Moore play into last year's draft. What do you mean by that? I know Kellen Moore wasn't even coaching last year. I wonder how much did Kellen Moore play into last year's draft. I'm like, pay attention. Clarify that question up a little bit, bro. Clarify that question. But Kellen Moore finally getting his pieces though. Kellen Moore got his quarterback. That's what you want to do. Like, Rattler wasn't his quarterback. That was a Dennis Allen pick. And it showed you that The guy panned out. And look, I was a believer in Rattler too. You know, he was decent at Oklahoma. He got transferred to South Carolina. I think he was a Heisman hunter at one point, bro. He was playing real good. But looked like another Joshua Dobbs on some shit. You know what I'm saying? We know how good he played, and then chicken shit. Besides that one game I think he had in Minnesota. But um it said like did he handpick any players? You said, but I'm confused. You said last year. That's why you said. Wait, last. Okay, no, you right. You right. I'm tripping. My bad. I fucking misread the question. I might Kellen Moore played to let. Yeah, you right. My bad, bro. I'm fucking up the question. You right. That was last year. I was thinking you talking about like this season type shit. Um, yeah, yeah. He gave him the keys, just like Sean Payton. Mickey Loomis was never an asshole. Like Sean Payton was just. I'm gonna be honest with you, fuck Sean Payton, bro. He did what he did because he was an impatient motherfucker. He didn't want to wait for Jameis to come off the injury. He didn't want to wait to go get a quarterback. Like, bro, if you're a good fucking coach, um, let's put it like this, Alec. Let's go to Andy Reid, right? Let's take Kansas City for an example. Andy Reid, when he had Alex Smith, first of all, he draft Patrick Mahomes behind Alex Smith. If you smart, you're gonna go take a good quarterback. You could be passed up on Lamar Jackson, which is all pro, 2 MVPs. It's on Sean Payton for not having sit. Mickey Loomis gave him the keys, bro. He just didn't want to wait. He was impatient. He didn't want to wait on another Drew Brees or something, bro. You didn't even have to get a fucking another Drew Brees to win no championship, bro. You could get a solid quarterback that can take you there, or a rookie. Damn near that. I mean, shit. Wasn't Big Ben a rookie when he went to the motherfucking Super Bowl, or to the one motherfucking? It might have been his second year he went, but I think it was his second year that Big Ben went to Super Bowl. So, and same thing with Drake May, same thing with Joe Burrow. So he's an impatient kind of guy, bro. He's impatient. So when you look at it, you be like, well, yeah, he's impatient. He don't want to wait. Nobody did him shit in no fucking New Orleans. Mickey Loomis gave him the keys, bro. Mickey Loomis is a GM. Basically, he's not a scouting player. He's gonna make sure he leave, because you gotta think about it. Mickey Loomis ain't running no fucking plays. He gonna leave it all to Kellen Moore, right? Because Kellen Moore's an offensive wizard. He gonna let him pick his player, just like Sean Payton. Sean Payton is the one who picked Marshawn Lattimore. Sean Payton is the one that handpicked Alvin Kamara in the third round or the fourth round. Well, I think Alvin Kamara got picked in the third round, right? 2 rookies. Have a good night. All right, bro. See you tomorrow, bro. I know it's kind of late. I'm finna get ready to get off here too. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be on here earlier, y'all. 9 o'clock. I'll be on here tomorrow. Look around me around 8:30 to 9. I'll be on here early. On Mondays, I'm gonna be running the I go live on my other NBA page, so that's why I'll be a little late coming on here. I might start running it early on Mondays, maybe 7 o'clock, maybe 6, 7 o'clock. I might go earlier for y'all. Probably be best. But appreciate it, man. All right, Jerry, man. I'll catch you tomorrow, bro. But like I said, Kellen Moore, that he was handpicked. These guys handpicked him. I mean, they handpicked Kellen Moore. Sean Payton handpicked his people, right? Kellen Moore is handpicking these niggas. Tyler Shough was his guy. Kelvin Banks was his guy. They wasn't under the influence because these other guys don't really, unless you maybe a Robert Kraft or something. These guys, I mean, like most times the GM just handle the office work and the paperwork and deal with the taxes and all that shit like that. But you got anybody else, bro, that deal with this shit? Kellen Moore, they would not fuck up his plan. Like Kellen Moore, the type of guy, you got to give him the keys if you want him to drive the train, right? You got to give it to him, bro. You just got to give it to him. So, like I said, if you want him to drive the ship, you got to give it to him, bro. You got to. But he's that kind of talent. He's that elite, right? He's good, bro. He's an offensive wizard, right? You seen Philly take a big step down. Look at Philadelphia last year, bro. Them niggas took a big step down. This way, got AJ Brown trying to lead the damn team. They got bounced in the first round. The offense was like 26, 27. Saquon looked at like got Peyton Hillis, what that nigga name is? What that nigga name is? That nigga played for the Browns. Peyton Willis, whatever fucking name on his last leg. Adrian Peterson on his last fucking leg in New Orleans. Shit, we seen that. But we seen this guy though, man. We seen they see that's the last of them, bro. You know, so Kellen Moore, when he goes back into the draft, he got his quarterback. He's gonna hit on the receiver. He's a wizard, man. Kellen Moore sees somebody that he liked in the second round and the first round. He's a wizard. He knows what he wants. He could see a motherfucking fourth round talent, put him in a certain system, and he go crazy. Right? You can see look at the production of Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. It reduced when he left. So, but like I said, man, I'm gonna get out here early today, man. It was a late night today. I appreciate all my new Saints fans too, and my Saints fan that was in here. Catch me tomorrow, y'all, for 9 p.m. We're gonna be back in there. I'm out. Who that?